Yo, what up guys, this is your boy Legendary here, and today people we're going to be recording a brand new video. We're going to be talking about the second wave of Sacred Beast support. I had a feeling that we were going to get more. I didn't really think that those 4 or 5 cards that came out last time was it. I actually was hoping there would be more and thinking that there would be, and there was. And this support that we got today is actually really amazing. It's actually really good. This should make everybody who was complaining about the support stop complaining, because to be honest, this is just great support. But anyway, let's just get right into the cards and review them. So first up, we got Chaos Core. This is one of the cards from the anime, one of the support cards from the anime that never got printed, so they finally printed it out. I was wondering, I'm like, how come they haven't made this card yet if they're making new support? But they just made it. Chaos Core is a dark level 3 fiend effect monster, 0 attack, 0 defense. When this card is targeted by a card effect or for an opponent's monster's attack quick effect, you can send up to 3 cards from your hand and or deck to the graveyard, one of each Uriah, Haman, and Raphael. So you can send all 3 Sacred Beasts from your hand or deck to the graveyard, and if you do, place 1 Phantasm counter on this card for each card sent, and if you do that, you take no battle damage for the rest of this turn. So this is good. And then its second effect is if this card will be destroyed by battle or card effect, you can remove 1 Phantasm counter from this card instead. So pretty straightforward. It just dumps all the Sacred Beast monsters to the graveyard, so that way you could fuse with them or bring them out through other means. But yeah, and it's supposed to make summoning the fusion a lot easier because you could banish all the materials from your hand or field. Hand, field, or graveyard. Yeah, by banishing them. So yeah, so this makes it easier to summon the fusion monster, and it stalls too because you won't take any battle damage for the rest of the turn and stuff like that, and it kind of has some sort of inherent protection in a way. So it's really not a bad card to have around in case if you get a really bad hand, you only have this. Well, you could dump all 3 of them, stall for a little bit, and then kind of set up for your big play. But yeah. Then the next one is a brand new card called Chaos Summoning Beast. It's a dark level 1 fiend effect monster, 0 attack, 0 defense. You can only use both effects once per turn each, but you can activate them both in the same turn. You contribute this card, special summon one of the Sacred Beasts from your hand, ignoring the summoning condition. So this is good. This made it really easy. One of the issues before was that you couldn't special summon the Sacred Beast as easily. I guess that was one of the complaints. I thought the last support was still fine enough with the combination with what was it called? Not Chaos Beast. Dark Beckoning Beast going into Dark Summoning Beast, tributing that off to then summon one of the Sacred Beasts from your hand or deck. I thought that was good enough, but this is also good, so no reason to complain there. Second effect is you can banish this card from the graveyard to add 1 Fallen Paradise from your deck to your hand. So that's amazing because it allows you to add the field spell card straight to your hand, which is the support for the Sacred Beast, which prevents them from being targeted and destroyed by card effects, and every turn you get to draw a card if you control Sacred Beast. So it's great. It's honestly perfect right there. You activate Dark Beckoning Beast to add one of the Sacred Beasts to your hand. Then you can normal summon this card, then tribute it off to special summon the one that you just searched straight from your hand, and then you can banish it right away to add the field spell, activate the field spell, and then you draw 2 cards. It's a bunch of pluses all in one. So in my opinion, really great card, amazing. The next card is a continuous spell card called the 7 Spirit Gates Unleashed. So this is cool because this is a reference to season 1 of GX, when we had to collect all 7 of the spirit keys in order to unlock the gates and I think, yeah, and awaken the Sacred Beast or whatever. So this is a really cool reference to that, so I really like that for that reason too. It's a continuous spell card. When this card is activated, you can add from your deck to your hand one of the Sacred Beast monsters or 1 monster that specifically lists any of their names in its text. So basically the 3 Sacred Beasts plus all the new support like Chaos Core, Dark Beckoning Beast, Chaos Summoning Beast, Dark Summoning Beast as well. So all of them you can add to your hand. You can only do 1 of them though, obviously, but that's really cool. I don't think, yeah. You can only activate 1 card with this card's name per turn. So yeah, if you do manage to pop this card, you could activate another one, but most likely you only have 1 on the field at that moment. But yeah, so this is good. It just adds the Sacred Beast, so now you don't get any cloggy hands, even though you already have the search you need for the deck, but this gives you more search and searches for the monsters that search out the Sacred Beast and summon them. So amazing card right there. It's perfect. And then its second effect, once per turn, you could discard one card to special summon one fiend monster with 0 attack and defense from your graveyard. So yeah, this is cool. And I just realized that this also kind of helps Yubel's deck out too, because Yubel is a fiend monster with 0 attack and 0 defense, so you could discard a card to special summon Yubel from the graveyard, which is great because it's very hard summoning Yubel in Yubel's deck. It's very hard. The anime cards somewhat make it easier, but like it's hard. So it'd be cool if like I could dump her and bring her back from the graveyard. But that makes it difficult. She doesn't have Monster Reborn or Call of the Haunted or anything like that. So it's very hard to bring her out from the graveyard when she's gone, or once you want to purposely send her to the graveyard. So this is great. I could just discard her and then special summon her straight from the graveyard without tributing anything or going through any hassle. So it also indirectly helps out Yubel. Well, obviously this is meant to search out, well, to bring back these guys, the 0 attack, 0 defense fiends for the archetype. And then once per turn, if you control a level 10 monster, you can add one continuous spell card from your graveyard to your hand. So this is cool because this is also indirect support for Yubel, because level 10 monster, Yubel's a level 10 monster. It doesn't specifically say the three, the Raphael, Haman, and Uriah like all these other effects. It actually specifically just says level 10, so it directly works with Yubel as well. So I like that because both of these effects work with Yubel, even though they're meant to work with the Sacred Beast, just for her being a level 10 and being a fiend, and that they weren't so specific with it. And also it would have been super repetitive to write all that down in all three of these effects, so it's kind of annoying. But this card, honestly, it's amazing. Allows you to bring back the monsters that you need to bring back out the Sacred Beast, as well as Yubel, and also brings back a continuous spell card from the graveyard, like the Cerulean Skyfire, or whatever other continuous spell card that you need. But yeah, honestly, very, very amazing card. And finally, the trap card, the Sacred Beast Awaken. It's a continuous trap. This card gains these effects depending on the number of Sacred Beast monsters you control with different names. If you control only one, each time your opponent normal special summons a monster, gain life points equal to their combined attack. That's really awesome. So if you do your shenanigans with your monsters, you summon either Haman or Raphael, you gain 4,000 life points right there, which is just incredible. And then if you control two or more Sacred Beasts, negate the activated effects of monsters that your opponent controlled when that effect was activated. So it's kind of like a mini skill drain, it negates your opponent's monster effects if you control 2 Sacred Beasts. So really good right there. And then if you control 3 or more, basically all 3 of them, any monster sent to your opponent's graveyard is banished instead. So that's like a macrocosmo. So if you control all 3 Sacred Beasts, basically I think you get all of these effects. Yeah, I think so, right? This card gains these effects depending on the number. Okay, I'm not 100% sure. I think if you control all 3, you get all 3 of these effects, but I'm not sure. Or maybe it's only if you control, no, because this says 1 or more, you get, yeah, so it's all 3. So if you control all 3, you can activate all 3 of these effects, which means each time your opponent normal special summons, you gain life points, all their monster effects are negated, and if any of their monsters are sent to the graveyard, they're banished instead. So just by controlling all 3 of the Sacred Beast monsters, you get all these effects, which is incredible. That's a very good, powerful trap card. Very good. Its second effect is, once per turn during your turn, if you control a level 10 monster, you can add a continuous trap card from your graveyard to your hand. So once again, also directly works with Yubel because it's a level 10. Basically allows you to add either this card back to your hand, or if you have another copy, obviously I won't in a character duel, but adds another copy of this, or Hyper Blades, or whatever continuous trap card that you have in your deck. So this brings back continuous spells for Haman. This brings back continuous spells for Uriah, which is cool. But yeah, so yeah, that's pretty much it for the support right there. All really amazing cards, not a single complaint. I think they're all fantastic. It's just cool that this card's finally getting printed out. I think it's good. I think it's pretty much the same effect as the anime, to be honest, but it's just like slightly better, I think. But yeah, Dark Beckoning Beast, really amazing card. I can't really say anything. Just summons, gets your field spell straight from the deck, and then you can tribute it off to summon one of your Sacred Beasts. You could search your Sacred Beast with the continuous spell card, plus any of the monsters that search out the Sacred Beast, so that's great. You'll never dead draw with this card. You draw this turn 1 and you get everything you need. And then On top of that, you get all these extra bonus effects. You get to add stuff back, special summon the monsters back from the graveyard, and then this trap card is just ridiculous. If you control one or all three of them on the field, you get all these effects, and then on top of that, you get back a trap card. So honestly, I mean, how can you complain? All these cards were absolutely amazing. These cards are just gorgeous in design. Yubel's character deck just got a huge boost with all these cards from this wave of support and the last one. So to be honest, Yubel's deck just went from being like a C tier, maybe B tier deck, very inconsistent, blocky with a lot of high leveled monsters, to just being a completely amazing card because it has Dark Core, it has Dark Summoning Beast, Chaos Summoning Beast, Dark Beckoning Beast, and all these other cards that instantly start the plays off for you that you don't even have to try. On top of that, we got this card, the Continuous Spell card, which searches them out, so you never have to worry about that. And then honestly, all of this is amazing. Oh, just such good support for Yubel. So I'm super satisfied. I'm happy. We might get 2 more support cards for Yubel, but I'm not sure. 1 or 2 more. But if not, this is still already good enough. We don't need another one, but I would like that. What I'm looking forward to is getting support for Yubel itself, like actual Yubel support to summon Yubel faster and, kind of do more stuff with her that's a little bit more unique, because summoning Yubel in her deck is actually very hard. This support does make it easier, but I want support for Yubel that makes summoning the different Yubel forms much easier and kind of gives them attack points too, because they all have 0 attack points, which is the point of them, and you're not supposed to take any damage and stuff like that. But I would like there to be different things you could do with the Yubel monster, so hopefully they'll make new support for just Yubel separately, where it can help Yubel and all the forms come out and do just different things and help boost their attacks and stuff like that. Just different things, because it's kind of like a very linear, straightforward, it's like, oh, your opponent takes all the damage. Like, there's nothing creative you can do with that. Kind of want to have more unique type of stuff. Maybe a different ultimate nightmare form, because that form is actually weaker than the second form. So maybe we'll get like a remake of that, or something that gives it an extra effect or two that's actually strong. But we'll see. But anyway, the Sacred Beast support is amazing. All such great support for Yubel's deck. I can't wait to use it. I'm super hyped for it, super excited. Can't wait to build her deck in real life finally and use it. And this is finally a really good villain deck, of the very few villains that actually have a complete deck and have a good playable deck. But yeah, anyway guys, thank you guys for watching. Let me know in the comment section below what you guys think about the support. Do you think it's amazing? Was it not good enough? I don't know how you could think it's not good enough. I think it's more than good enough. You can't get like broken, although this trap card does make it a little bit busted, but I don't know. We'll see how it goes. But just tell me what you guys think. Do you like it? Do you not like it? I like it. I love it. It's really good. But yeah, God bless you guys. Thank you guys for everything. See you guys in the next video. Gotcha!